How about you guys? Everything great here?
Oh, fantastic. Truth fair enough, I've just been shooting the shit for about 5 minutes, and then, I don't know what he's doing. I've just been playing with my drones.
Well, we're gonna have some visitors tomorrow.
Right, those Euro drones
Conrad's
are gonna
coming?
Not that I know of, but we have some guy from Meritech Enterprises who knows, Mr. Johnson from that one run. Apparently he's gone off radar as well.
And he's coming here?
Apparently.
He agreed to it.
Why?
Well...
Isn't that the question? What possible motivation could they have?
Well, here's the thing. Maybe he actually does sort of know where the Karina Kohler is, so there's that.
I mean, that's the only sort of shot in the dark that, for whatever reason, we're actually talking to a member of the same enterprise that actually holds the dwarf girl, even though we might possibly have turned her into a Mr. Johnson who might have been working for a different corporation, who might have the girl. We can't possibly know who holds the girl at this point, so I'll give you that. But to actually converse with a known subsidiary of Big A, we don't know. Let's say that the shapeshifter does work for S Technology. By telling them this location that we're going to meet at, an entire strike team could arrive, wipe us clean off the face of the earth. Or this guy might actually be interested in learning what we know about the shapeshifter, because he might actually be working against Big A interests, and he might want to pump us for information. There are so many variables that could go wrong.
Coyote nods and looks a little disappointed. It's like, I just wanted to shoot up some Euro dwarves. I don't know what all this crap is about.
You might get your chance, because if the Euro dwarves are still following us, they might see this as us, giving the girl back to Big A or something.
And we might be able to throw as technology against a common enemy.
And with that, Coyote will brighten right up.
Tracer still looks befuddled. He's just gonna let it go and he's just like walk away.
But yeah, that's basically why Twitch was grinning her ass off. And then she'll add on, oh, and by the way, Vice's mother is a wonderful, wonderful woman.
Well, whatever.
And you can tell her I said that, Vice.
Whenever you're all finished with any extras you wanted to do and wanted to finish waiting out until about 5 a.m. when he said he's going to show up on the 4th, go ahead and drag your tokens up to the warehouse, which should have its token visible.
Over there, I've been chilling in San Bernardino the entire time.
Where exactly is it? Maybe I'm looking the wrong part of the map.
And look northeast of the Los Angeles map. You'll see a blue arrow.
I see it.
And you'll see the other player character tokens hanging out by it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was just looking at the LA map and I was not scrolling all the way to the right. So there you go.
Sayer's not having any fucking part of this. He's staying inside the warded room with the bag. He doesn't want to have anything to do with... He's got like horror visions now of like a strike team coming in, completely eviscerating the entire thing.
Oh dear. Both Grimith and Crimson disconnected.
Yeah, Trissar's like, do I stay in the warded room? Do I not stay in the warded room? If a strike team comes, is the ward really gonna protect me from a fucking technology strike team? Oh, they probably can't sneak something in here like that, right? Oh, yes, I can. They're big A. Of course I can do anything like that.
Yeah, I was dragging my SUV, so maybe I crashed something.
Well, it looks like the only thing that got trapped was Grimith token, and he fixed it himself without my help.
Because I can do that, you know. I have the technology.
I was in the middle of fixing it, and then just go and fix it yourself. Well, it looks like all the tokens, every other token should be working fine. I am now fairly convinced it's just a memory issue on my part. I'll have to do something about that.
And get your fucking paws off my bike.
Oh, I was just looking for my drones. I did move them over, and they're back where they started.
Happens as part of the disconnect. Not every change that you did actually registered on the server because you got disconnected without knowing you got disconnected. The same thing happened to me.
I was just checking to see if it was because see Coyotes moved, and so I figured maybe it was under. Maybe my drones were under something since they're so tiny.
You can change the size of this.
Oh man, Sean, that guy looks so Hispanic. You don't even know.
You know how difficult it is to find pictures of people with skin color other than white?
No.
It is very, very difficult. And when you're trying to find multiple pictures of people that look similar that aren't like, oh, I know where that's from immediately off the top of my head, it becomes very, very difficult. But yeah, this was one of the better ones I could find, sadly enough. But at about 5 a.m., van rolls up, or, well, yeah, it's probably an actual van just rented, and some armed guards step out. They look like obvious security. They're not heavily armed, pistols and, well, hidden pistols, glasses, earpieces, spread out, check the place. And then the individual in front of you steps out, looks around, and then the Johnson's comlink, which has apparently an infinite battery or life, rings.
This comlink did what now?
Comlink that Twitch and Vice found in a tiny little sealed hole in the warehouse just rung. This comlink that you guys found, which was apparently last owned by the Johnson, just rang. And that's right after Mr. High Management arrived to have the discussion that you brought him here to discuss, while Truthsayer fucking hides in the damn warded room he made and actually projects and goes, I don't want to die today.
Hello?
I'm here?
Oh, it's the guy. Let him in.
Well, yeah. And, I guess Twitch will open the door.
Well, he'll step in and, well, first his guards will step in and, well, look very, very stern at you. They're a mix of Hispanic and white. Actually an Amerindian, and there's 4 of them. And then he'll step in and sort of look around, sort of nod, and so you had information about Abel.
I thought we were going to... This is out of character. I thought we were like... I'm out of it today.
A bit. There was an operation he was involved in, 2 months ago now, I suppose. It offended some people. They're back in town, and everyone who was involved on any of the various sides of that operation have been vanishing or being blackmailed.
2 months ago, that would have been the operation with the dwarf girl, right?
Correct. It's her family that is back in town, we think.
Well, Abel would be the one with more information on that. Unfortunately, I'm currently not in contact with him.
Was there anything that led to this lack of communication, or did he just sort of
He'll look
disappear?
over at his guards for a moment, and then they'll all step out, almost in unison. And once it looks like they're relatively secure, he'll say, "Do you have any place with more insured security, astral or anything else? It's doesn't strike me as a extremely secured place."
Well, it's mostly secure for its anonymity, but we do have a warded room in the back.
And Coyote has an ECM.
You will not find the warded room hospitable, though, for its, well, there's a surly person in there.
Well, this is a rather delicate matter.
Sure, come on.
Yeah, and Coyote will hand the jammer to the man. Say, here you go. Use it as you wish. And follow.
Did you want me to just say that out loud, Grimith?
You can if you want. It doesn't matter.
Okay, presence and location of basic cyberware. He doesn't have any basic cyberware. He's healthy, a little bit confused, not angry, sad, very neutral, muted emotions, mundane, and I believe that's all the information you have.
Yeah, that's all the information I'd get from that. That's fine. In which case, whenever Twitch or Vice, whoever's leading the caravan, opens the room, Trusair will actually be sort of like slumped against one corner, sort of like completely zoned out, slack-jawed, like he's appeared whenever he's told the team that he's astrally projecting. Completely out of it.
Oh, never mind. I guess the surly one isn't here right now.
Always looks so, I don't know, innocent like that. And then they always light something on fire. Well, a short, and I'll just go ahead and assume Vice steps out to make sure the place is secure, and you can fill him in the moment, or you can fill him in later. He'll say, well, Abel is a friend of mine. Disappeared. I do actually know why. It's because my sister is trying to kill him. My sister and I both work for Meritech and a family thing. And I guess he said something or did something he didn't tell me before he left. Pissed her off, and I get word that there's a blood hunt for a Jaguar shapeshifter coming out of Meritech and extending all across the PCC. People hunting for him in California, people hunting for him in San Diego. Okay, then to recap for Vice, he's being hunted by this guy's sister. They both work for Meritech. And when he says that, he'll pause and wait for a response.
So, standard corp feuding.
Well, close to standard. More, my sister's an asshole, but...
So standard.
Yeah, standard. I'm sure that if you, whatever you do, clear this up or fix this or figure out what's happening or heck, just find him, he'll be happy to tell you. I mean, just have him call me and I'll tell him to tell you anything that you need to. We didn't get anything from the girl that you probably don't already know. At least not that I can imagine. He'd have, again, more information on that. That was, well, what he was doing, so... Benefit of this sort of corporate structure, I can always play dumb. Right?
Playing. Right. Anyway, do you have any way we might be able to track him down? Or is this another wild goose chase for us?
I am sure that he went somewhere up around Sacramento. That is, well, that's what he told me he was from. I didn't actually see him from his birth, so... But that's where he first appeared, and I don't imagine many cats are gonna figure out to walk halfway across the world just to appear in a different city just so they can hide where exactly they were born. I really don't know much more about it. I know that's where he did a lot of his early stuff, and that's where he'd probably go back, but I can't tell you much more. I mean, you could try to ask my sister. I can put you into contact with her, but I don't even know why she's pissed off at him. She won't tell me. She won't speak to me. Hell, she won't speak to my mother. Our mother.
Right. Now, this is starting to sound like you want us to go on a run.
I don't want you to do anything. If you manage to find find him and find the information, I really don't care. If you do, I'd be more grateful to know where he is, and if he's safe from wherever she is. She'd probably be gloating to hell if she actually did manage to kill him, though. It sounds like you want information, though, from him, so...
See, the issue with that is we've only got about 12 hours at this point before we're going to be needing to deal with those dwarves. And if the closest you can narrow it down is Sacramento, that sounds kind of like a dead lead.
No, I'm sorry, I told you all that I know.
Well, how about you give me your sister's contact information, and I'll see what I can find out from her bounty requests.
One thing before I do this, I want to make sure that whatever you do, if you fix this problem, I'd be happy to pay you for it or figure some compensation. I don't want you hurting her, though, if I give you her information.
I don't really care to hurt her. This
I didn't
isn't
figure
personal.
I didn't figure as much professional enough as far as I can tell, although location of meat is not exactly what I would choose. Here, and he'll hand you a data stick, data chip. It'll contain comlink information, and her name is... Zorain Espina Aiza. Unless I've mangled it. And with that, did people want to call it a game for the day?
One thing, if Coyote's in the room, I guess he went in there, he's going to say, is there any relation to Domingo? I don't know how common a name Aza is.
Who?
Domingo Aza, Spices.
That was what he was saying. Who?
Oh, okay. Then, So, oh, never mind. I just know a guy with the same last name. I guess it's no relation. And he'll shrug.
GM, if you want to stop, then we're stopping.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to continue, I'm free. It's gotten to a sort of slow point at a natural stopping point. I don't know what you guys are planning or wanting to do, so...
Coyote's just waiting to blow up some European dwarves. Other than that, he's good for anything.
Yeah, Twitch doesn't really have anything to do other than, trying to get the bounty information on the shapeshifter and set up a meet at the same place, same time, for half an hour before the dwarves are supposed to show up. Whoops, we've got Az technology out front.
It's just the best plan ever.
Well, I mean, at least Twitch has a plan, because, I mean, even if we stop and start again the next session, I don't know what a week of downtime is going to help me solve in my head. I don't know where we're going from here other than that.
Ditto.
Well, I'm just asking because I don't know who has what planned or who's tired or anything like that. So it's been, 5 hours now? So I'm just saying, if you want to stop, if you want to keep going, I'm fine with that.
My Saturdays are open.
I am available. I can keep continuing.
And I can continue keeping.
Jordan! The fuck? What's up, man? Can't hear you. I don't know if you muted your microphone, but we can't hear you broadcast.
Hello?
Hey,
Okay, now I can hear you.
I haven't heard you say anything since, I don't know, before you went BRB. So if you've actually been speaking this entire time, I haven't heard a peep.
The only thing I said was I was willing to go again, like, 30 seconds ago.
Well, then it seems like everyone wants to continue. Okay. What did you want to do? Ask him any more, or if not, he seems ready to leave. Well, he seemed ready to leave the moment he entered.
It seems like it would be a dumb idea to ask him about the dwarf girl because it seems like he doesn't know anything about it.
He specifically said he doesn't know.
Yeah, he specifically said he didn't know anything about it.
That's what I'm trying to remember. My memory is scatterbrained right now. I'm sorry. Vice really doesn't have anything to ask him. I don't know if Twitch does.
No, just, So, if we find anything out, we should call you and you'll send one of your guys or something back here?
Yeah, if you have information on Abel, I'd be happy to pay you for it. We can work out something now if you really want, or if not, I can figure out something then. It's just, I want to know he's safe, and heck, if you can fix this thing with whatever my sister is, that would be great too. That I would be willing to pay a good penny for. I don't know why she's so pissed off.
Well, if I know Jaguars, and I don't, he probably ate something important to her.
Sadly, that may actually be true.